I've um, bought Gillette products for years. They got a good product, but I also know that Gillette make products for women, which I have no problem with. You go with your company. You want your company to grow. You want a diverse, and they've been around for a long time. But the week before last, a commercial comes out, and it's basically about bad behaving men. Toxic. It's what it's called toxic masculinity, which I think is stupid. Now, I don't have a problem with Gillette coming out with that commercial per se, but then again, I do, and I'll tell you what I mean. Gillette is doing what Nike did. They're going which way the wind blows. They know that women are consumer. They money spent just like men. So what they're going to do is pander to that group. And right now, with the Me Too movement, Time's Up movement, whatever name you want to call it, going after certain men and getting certain results, they feel that they might want to go out there and say, "Hey, remember Gillette? We always supported you. We don't support toxic masculinity. We don't support guys doing disrespectful things to women, but in fact, they have contributed to that." Go back and look at some of the commercials, the Manly of Men commercials. Go back and look at just media in general, especially on the weekends. You're a real man if you drink this beer. You're a real man if you use this razor. She appreciates your smooth skin and even shape, whatever kind of commercials go. and and the thing is that whether it be TV shows, movies, cartoons, comic books, you name it, music, the over aggressive dude has been romanticized in society. They've been the standard. They've been what you ain't talking to do a video. If you guys say that scratch, that's my dog. You gotta go outside, boy. Okay. Ouch. Sorry about that. If I repeat myself, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, Gillette, like many companies nowadays, are pandering to a group of women, which, to be honest with you, I really don't have a problem with. And well, I'll take that back. I do and I don't. First of all, they're treating the female customer like she's a victim all the time, or she's an idiot, or she's slow. These women make a choice of the men they want to be around. And a lot of these women think they can change guys and use their femininity to get guys to change. How many times as men have you known a woman, a family member or acquaintance, somebody that in your presence, and they out here doing something that's silly, something that get them hurt? And when you say something to them, they dismissive and they rude, and you like, okay, fine, and then they come to work or come back to you whining like, he hit me or he did this to me, I couldn't believe it. You like, duh. But see, the thing is, they don't want responsibility for their actions, and this is something that and being a black man, this is something that we've spoken about for the last 50 something years. About a certain group within our women within our community who make poor choices. They want to blame everybody else for that choice. And basically, what y'all doing is giving women who've made poor choices cover, or women who just don't listen, or women that think they know everything. And like, I'm not anti-woman. If you feel that you can handle yourself and you know what you're doing, rock on. You don't need a man helping you, telling you, but don't turn around and then turn around and say, "Somebody help me." I can't stand that. I've never been a fan of that. Never been a fan of that. And then women, you should be insulted that Gillette feel that you're so weak-minded that you need a commercial basically just pandering to you. And the thing is, as a man, as a good man, I'm not going to accept responsibility for what some other cat does. I'm not. I can control my urges. This is why I tell any dude, when you go out with a female, ask questions. See where her head is at. See, a lot of women play a lot of mind games, and now they know they got covered. All they got to do is say they was a victim of something. It's automatic belief, and they call them victims. But see, what Gillette did is no different than what Nike did. They went which way the wind was blowing. And right now it's in the female's favor, more so white females than anything. But it's still ultimately in the woman's favor right now. Maybe people saying it's time that it happened, but unfortunately, you're destroying other people in the process. There are a lot of good dudes out here who don't deserve to be caught up in this. And Gillette's taking a risk that guys are going to go comfortable with this. Cause at first, I saw like, it is what it is. Then I thought about like, wait a minute, yeah, you showing images of black men and white men, but still you showing images of black men in there. And right now, black men seem to be targeted of this Me Too Times Up thing. And Gillette didn't come out with this commercial last year. They didn't come out with this commercial in 2017 or 2016 before that. They came out with this commercial within the last month or so. And I'm telling you, it came out right around that week when everybody started talking about R. Kelly. Now, that could be a coincidence, but it just the thing is that when the so-called dominant who have set the tone of how women are seen and shown in this world uh, get a pass for hundreds of years, then you want to say, oh, by the by. But right now, white women are whispering into black women's ears about, yeah, the black man was this and that. And then y'all forget y'all had Amber Rose at that time about it's okay to be a slut. You can be able to do it wherever you want. Like I see women on these videos shaking their rear. And yet you demand respect, you sexualize yourself, and then you expect men not to look at you sexualized. So, like I said, Gillette was a part of that culture, the various commercials and products they push. Stick to if you. I mean, I mean, let's just keep it real. Gillette started as a company geared to men, and eventually business said, okay, we're gonna do something for ladies, Lady Gillette. That's cool. That's what business. That's what you do. And I know it's not as simple as that, but you guys get what I mean. But the thing is that when these companies start pandering or getting into debate, you're turning people off. When I go buy a razor, I don't want to think like, oh yeah, Gillette did that commercial where they basically blamed all men and say you need to speak up. See something, say something. How I say it is. I'm not gonna take responsibility for an adult making bonehead decisions. Me and a family member was talking the other day, like how long it takes or how many men and women got to go through. I mean, how many men? Let me do that again. How many men and women got to go through before they find a good dude? And the thing is, they found them. They just put them in the friend zone, or they dismissed them. And they go out there. They have these bonehead relationships. Then they want to get in the group. Men are bad. Yeah, men are bad. And then they had that women's movement, and you saw how the women's movement, how they interpret on each other or use particular people to get their voices out. It's like only one group of women want to lead the charge. But the thing is, when they lead the charge, they know damn well they can't just throw their men under the bus. So they said, let's bring some other guys into it. This is why people like Dolores C. Tucker and them back in the day was warning about the so-called gangster rap, because people have been using that to say this toxic masculinity in rap. If you notice lately, they've been mentioning rap a lot more lately in their articles. Well, rap is hyper masculine, masculized rap music. They never say rock. They never say daytime soaps. They never say primetime comedy, because if you watch any of the Chuck Lorre shows, they got so many penis and vagina jokes up there, more penis jokes than anything. But they're insinuating a little bit more than they did years ago. I guess they forget back in the 80s when we thought Dynasty and Dallas was considered raunchy, but it was still simulating showing sex. It was showing women conniving and stuff. So I don't know how black men get lumped in this. And I'm not saying it's not brothers out here who are not sexist or take advantage of women. But for the most part, that's usually from the so-called dominant. But right now, Gillette is pandering to a particular group of women. And then you got the gay community with ulterior motives butting in, conversating. You're gay. Why the hell are you jumping in between a conversation between heterosexual men and women? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I mean, I understand, like I said, from a business standpoint, what Gillette is trying to do, they trying to manipulate. They trying to tell people, we're the company that is for women and blah blah blah. You sell razors for a living. You don't get that damn deep. You know what I mean? But when companies start doing that, that's when you're gonna lose a business. But see, they know it's more women on the planet. They know women are usually nowadays a head of household, or they generate more money than their spouse, married or not. So they doing what Nike did when they came to picking Colin Kaepernick standing behind the Black Lives Matter thing. They didn't have to come out and say Black Lives Matter, but we knew what they was talking about. And some of our people misinterpreted. That's just business. We ain't got to agree with it. So instead of go out there protesting, you just don't buy the product. Like me, I won't buy GiIlete products anymore. But now I got to go back and do some more research to figure out what subsidiaries they own. Because a lot of these companies just don't own companies. A lot of these companies make generic products too. So I have to go out there and do my research. But if I can't find any, if they all connect to GiIlete, it is what it is. They're going to want to get my money. But we can be vocal as male consumers. Say, hey, we buy your product, man. Are you going to do a video about women and responsibility since you want to waddle into that minefield? Because I'm waiting for them to do a video where women be responsible for their poor choices, just like you tell men. But see, we've always been the boogeyman. Look at Father's Day. Look how people treat fathers on Father's Day. They're barely acknowledged. When somebody wins something, who the first person they hug? Their mama, even though it was daddy or uncle or brother or some mentor out there working with them. You see, this is the way we've been conditioned. That's why I keep telling women that I say, y'all got more power than y'all think. Y'all just don't know how to use it. But y'all keep going for the bad boy. You keep going for the risky dude. And then when you get treated a certain way, you look for people like myself to come in and save you. And then we sit there and say, nah, we done. Y'all get a hissy fit and join these groups that manipulate and use y'all. And then y'all go out and start spending money. And people say, how do I get on the ground floor with that? Let's make a commercial and tell the ladies GiIlete cares. GiIlete don't care. As long as you buy their razors and their shaving cream, whatever products they put out, they cool. They just know which way the wind is blowing. So when a woman go in and she sees something, oh, you remember GiIlete put that commercial? They really care about us. No, they not. They care about their bottom line. Like Nike. Nike all of a sudden care about Black Lives Matter, but when brothers and sisters getting shot back in the late 80s, early 90s, and even every now and then over some damn Jordans or Nikes, they were silent. So now all of a sudden they seen the light. No, they saw which way the wind was blowing. They saw where they could generate millions of dollars. They said, wait a minute, we'll take a hit because blacks represent probably about 80 to 85, maybe 90% of our buying clients. Hey, they still buy Jordan. You have kids that never saw Jordan play. Multiple versions of the Jordans have come out over the years, but classic retro Jordan, they still go buy it. So they say, hey, let's go patent to the black community because they've done it. People have done it. Kmart. Sears on Kmart. When Paula Deen did what she did, what did Kmart do? They took that shit off and they said, we got to beat Walmart. We got to pander. See, I work in management. I know the tricks and what these companies do. You think McDonald's and KFC and these companies care about you? They care about your dollar. They care about your dollars. Hell, even hospitals don't give a damn about you like that. But if they can pander to you, show the cute little kids or women, I had breast cancer and I went to such and such and such. Yeah, I gotta understand how business work, but that doesn't mean you gotta agree with or support it. I know I just want to buy GiIlete products because after when you look back, it is offensive because now all guys get lumped up. If you don't say anything or you're not more vocal, I don't know how much vocal I can get because about grabbing somebody, saying, hey, these women out here who get with these men, they know what they're getting involved in. If they don't, you are extremely naive. That's on you. But like I said, people expect me to come out with this anger about GiIlete. I mean, like I said, these companies are being these companies. They pandered. That's what they all do. They pandered. Like when in Black History Month, people pandered to the black community to a certain extent. We got to show them that we're really concerned, that we really want to celebrate that comes to black folk. No, they don't. You can tell. Because any other time, they ignore our communities. Like yesterday, I saw The View and some on the local station, Black History Month celebrates, and then I'm like, okay, tell them what they did, just instead of giving their name. Why don't y'all see a bunch of documentaries about these people? Why don't you talk about them? They know by the time March, April, May roll around, ain't nobody thinking about them people. If they thinking about doing them off of February. So what they do is they pander to a clientele. Well, we need black viewers to keep watching on our networks, local or national brand. You know what I mean? See, I already peeped that. So like right now when the Super Bowl plays, they're gonna be watching. They're gonna be commercials. Gonna be pandering to women. You got cartoons coming out. What was some new recent cartoon will be coming out by Disney or what just came out on Blu-ray or something? Where they got all the Disney princesses in there, and they talking about no, what's that animated movie with the little girl? It just came out, and it's a Disney. I can't think of the name of it, and she's the star of it, or hero and heroine in it, and they showing and they making social commentaries, and I'm like, I just want to go watch a cartoon or watch it actually where I ain't thinking nothing about for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know what I mean? If you want to put a little subtitle, a little political in there, so be it. I give you an example. I had just purchased the Reign of Superman, the follow to the Death of Superman. Obviously, the people at Warner Brothers or Warner Brothers Animated Division are pro Hillary because they designed the character. The president looked just like Hillary Clinton. Obviously, when Supergirl was had Linda Carter, she played the president. They was taking digs at Trump. You can tell they was a pro Hillary support. Sometimes like, okay, that's funny, but sometimes it's being a little too obvious. And matter of fact, in the same movie, The Reign of Superman, what's the name? Rocky Carroll, if you know from the CSI franchise and what's that show with Mark Harmon he's on, and from Rock, he voiced Perry White in the cartoon, and he said Sullivan. Obviously, it was a nod to Allison Mack's character because it looked like Allison, but they went back in and recolored and changed the hairstyle so it won't, because they don't want nobody thinking about Allison Mack had a sex ring. You know what I mean? So you catch those things. People be pandering, and you like, okay, I get it. I know what you're doing, but they don't want you to be reminded of certain things. Because like I give you an example, toxic mindset. Why isn't Allison Mack being raked over coals? Because she's a female. She has set up other women. You never hear about that, but GiIlete and toxic masculinity. But they never talk about the women that molest kids, women who have children, neglect or kill their kids, or sell them to other people, or don't know how to bathe them or feed them or clothe them, or who rather go out and party. They don't talk about toxic female femininity. They don't do that. Just blame men because it's easy to blame guys. Look at TV shows for the last 20, 30 years. Bill Cosby even said, he don't like the shows where the father's the oaf in the show, where the mama's the smartest one and the father's so like dum 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 dum. That, I mean, I get what he's saying. That's probably another reason why they didn't like Bill. Why they went after the Me Too movement, went after Bill Cosby, because he was critical of a behavior in society. Now, me, I'm a realist. I know all that stuff exists, and if you try to tell somebody, "Hey, baby," or "Hey, sister," or "Hey, mom," or whomever, I wouldn't mess with that person. I wouldn't go with that guy. I would put myself in the harm's way like that. And they do it, it's on them. But you can't go out there and say, I'm a woman, hear me roar. I'm strong and independent. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. Then when something happens, why aren't you protecting us? And GiIlete saw it. GiIlete saw the Women's March. They saw the election, all these women during the election cycle. They said, okay, let's go out and do this commercial. Let's pull this commercial. And we're not going to back down either. Because they know that women are like, GiIlete took a stand for us. So let's go ahead and buy some Lady GiIletes and stuff. At the cost of what? Your male lower clientele? Fine. But when sales dip, and they may not dip, But if they do dip, or they are dipping, hey, you guys, y'all chose your sides. But I won't be purchasing this product anymore.